Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Picking up where we left off, we're going to continue exploring Winterhold. I mean, this one's got to be the Pale, right? Because Dawnstar Hold would make sense, but I think they have a name for that too. But I think this one's called the Pale. And yeah, like I said at the end of last part, we got 3 locations left in the western part of the hold, so we'll knock those 3 out and then probably call it a video, assuming they take half hour, but I don't know how big they are, so I mean, for all I know, they're too big to do all 3.5 hour or so. Although I know that my last 2 videos, even though I said they would be short, were still like so there's some Falmer and bandits in here. But yeah, there's there we go. Just need to turn down my headphones a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how big. I mean, if there's Falmer here, well, I guess there are some Falmer caves that aren't huge, but they tend to be a little bit bigger. And yeah, like I said, I said they'd probably be about half-hour videos for this week. You did a barrel roll. But then I guess the last 2 were still only like 40 minutes, which isn't, which is still shorter than my normal videos. Not by nearly as much as I thought it might be. But yeah, if I sound extra tired today, it's because I am, just long day, not like, well, probably the main reason is because like last night, right? I did the last video, or the video that came out Thursday, right? After supper. And then, while I was waiting for it to render, I was like, oh, fuck, I'll throw on some Binding of Isaac and do a challenge up, right? So I was like, oh, let's see, what's my next challenge? It was Solar System. And it's like, oh, well, that one should be failing at that one well enough, right? Fail at it a couple times and then go to bed. Yeah, turns out didn't fail at it. Well, I did. I failed at it once, maybe twice, either way. And then I got a run where I got no brimstone in the and I think the second devil deal. I don't mean like floor 2 devil deal. I mean the second devil deal, as in like I think it was floor 3. I mean, obviously it had to have been 3 or 4, because I definitely had it before I had to fight Mother. And yeah, all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is now, significantly more doable, right? And then it ended up, I was up like half hour or so past my bedtime, past the time I was normal. Well, no, half hour, maybe even like a full hour longer than I probably should have been. So, didn't get quite as much sleep last night as I wanted to. And then it's Tuesday for me right now, so, which is generally a little bit harder day at work, because we get a double order of our milk in, and then we get our eggs delivered, so there's even more. So there's like a few hundred things today, and you might think, yeah, a few hundred. I bet it's like, no, literally, because we got let's see how, because like every skid of milk that we get in has 64 crates of milk on it. And I end up having to move all of them, each crate individually by hand, not just like pull the skid somewhere. I have to move each one. And let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skids of milk, 6 full skids of milk, and then like a partial skids. Like even just like the 6 full skids of milk there, that's like almost 400 crates of milk just by itself. And then normally the eggs aren't too bad because like we don't like need very many of them, so I can just leave those on the skid and say fuck it, deal with them another day. But because of the way the jackasses at the warehouse put everything on the skids, it I ended up having to move a bunch of them around. I actually had to open up all 4 skids of eggs that we got, and like each skid of eggs is like let's see, 12 and then 5 high, so 60 boxes of eggs. And if you for reference, each box of eggs has either like 15, depending on what size of eggs you get in. Each one's like 15 of the 12 packs, like a dozen eggs, like 15 dozen eggs in them, roughly. I mean, obviously, you know, the 30 packs only have 5 in a case, so you know that's God. Whatever. Point is, it's a lot of eggs. It's a lot of shit to move, and it was just kind of like an extra shit day after having less sleep than normal. So I am fairly tired right now, as you can probably tell by all of the it cheers me up every time. As you can probably tell by the amount of times I've already yawned in this video, and we're not even through the first dungeon. And I have to keep pausing to yawn. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that there's a way to open this, probably up top though. Tomatoes, I was going to say apples, and then it popped up tomatoes. Don't know why they have so many tomatoes down here, but I guess they were stealing from the bandits, so maybe the bandits were robbing a farm, and then the Falmer were robbing the bandits. So, I mean, to be fair, considering that there was still also that should open that. Considering that there was Falmer and Chorus in between the first bandits and here, it's weird that these guys are here. Purloined Shadows. I think that's a skill book, and I didn't see a skill pop up, but I don't imagine sneak or pickpocketing or something. It's definitely got to be a thief skill with a name like that. I'm also reasonably certain that I already had that one. I do vaguely recall reading it. Oh, nice. Lost in a jar, got another one. What did we get last time? Didn't we get something in a jar? Yeah, they've got the torch bug in a jar. And look, they have symbols on the bottom. Conspiracy. Anyway, that's a reference to an achievement hunter video, an old one from when this game first came out. I mean, I would imagine it probably wasn't the only. Oh, well, that one's a skill book clearly didn't have. Holy Ebony Sword, $2 grand. Well, never going to be able to sell that. Well, actually, no, that's not true. There is a, I can't remember which one. There's like one merchant. I think it's one of the blacksmiths that actually has. Who the hell was that? Was that Falmer fighting this guy, I guess? Also, is that the body that I looted when I came up here? Oh, whatever. That's why I was spending so much time up there. I thought that there was going to be like a bandit chief body. Because unfortunately for these bandits, I imagine if you come here at a lower level, these bandits would probably have a much better chance against the Falmer, but... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I know where we are now. We're done. This is it. This is the exit. But considering our level and the Felmer have a higher level Captain Bandits do, I mean, a Bandit Chief may have stood a chance against, like, the regular Falmer, but I'm still pretty sure that the real heavy armored ones, like the Shadowmonger, I think, maybe, is what that one was labeled as. I don't think that the Bandit Chief could deal with them. All right, so eastward we go. Do I have Silver Drift Lair? Yes, we'll fast travel to here, and then there should be a couple of places. Our last two places should be north of here. I don't... That one should be here, right? Yeah, northeast. Sure. It looks more north on the map I'm looking at, but... Ah, there we go. So both of those symbols there, those are the two that we're going for. I'm really sorry about all the yawning. I got home after work, finished the show. Oh yeah, watched another anime. And because I watched some episodes at home, I actually finished it in 2 days. Instead of the customary 3. So You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online is what it was called. Is when I added it to like my I should watch this list a while ago, and then just never got around to watching it. And then like I needed something to watch yesterday, so I was like looking through which ones I hadn't seen that were on my watch list. And all the ones I had were either there was one.
Treasure, that's what. Get off your scaly rump and let's go.
Hush, Salma. We aren't alone.
Hello.
We should be inside loading up on treasure. I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune.
What do you expect to find inside?
Gold, silver, gems maybe? Only one way to find out.
So what's going on?
I don't care what Beam says. It's high time we get in there and find our fortune. Alright then.
Okay, and what about you?
I admit, I grow tired of debating this. If Miss Salma insists on this folly, so be it.
I don't care what Beam says.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm going in there.
Without us, you aren't. I'm sure there's enough for everyone, after all. Come on, Beamja. We're going. You can't shake us off that easily. Let's see what's here.
Okie dokie. Alright. So apparently this has like a... Although quest didn't pop up, so I guess this dungeon just comes with a couple of helpers. But anyway, yeah, the anime, so you never thought there was a girl on. Main character is a guy, part of a guild on an online game. And in the game, he's married to this girl who's in love with him. And then it turns out that she's actually a girl in real life, which he did not know and didn't really care. Because according to him, as long as their avatar is cute, it doesn't matter if they're actually a girl or not. But anyway, turns out that, you know, giant coincidence, not only is she actually a girl, but her and the other two members of his guild, which that consists of 4 people, they all go to the same school as him. They're not all in the same class. One of them is in the same class. His wife is in a separate class, and then the guild master is actually in the year above them. And student council president, because why not, I guess, and loaded as fuck. But yeah, it was good. It was really funny. I was really it, I don't know. It 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 seems like a show that at times wants to go a more serious direction than it is, because like more or less the whole point of the show is that his wife
This is it. We found Gathric's tomb.
has trouble like differentiating between real life and the game life. Like even in real life,
Well, there must
she calls him her husband. She uses his in-game name instead of his real name. You know, shit like that, right? Which is mostly played off for jokes. But then there's like a couple points in it where it seems like they're going to go, whoa, where they're going to like go a little bit more serious direction with it, and then they just kind of don't. Like, there's just like a few times there where like she says stuff that seems like it's about to be very very serious, and then they just kind of like play it off, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's fine that they didn't go serious with it. I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, it was a funny show. It was meant to be a funny show, and they succeeded. It was a very funny show. I really enjoyed it. Only one season, but like I said, that's why I watched it, because like I said, the rest of them that I was looking through either had multiple seasons, or there was one that only had one season, but it was also 25 episodes, or 24, 25 episodes long, which is the same length as basically 2 seasons. So I ended up watching this one because there's a couple other shows that I kind of want to rewatch. Like, it was nagging at me a little bit to rewatch them, so I figured that if I started a show that was going to be that long, then I'd want to finish it before I rewatch the other ones, whereas now at least, you know, I'll probably just finish rewatching, because I wanted to rewatch, oh, I didn't want the leather, I want the other thing. Also, who the fuck is lightning and everything? But yeah, it's like I want to rewatch Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero. Learn that Devil is a Part-Timer is getting a second season. I think it's going to start airing in June, if I'm not mistaken. Good God, why do those guys got it? Like, I hate it when I have to follow other people in these things. So I might rewatch that, and then I also wanted to rewatch Misfitted Demon King Academy. But I mean that one I rewatch a lot. So yeah, I don't know.
time for you to die.
Where's your warrior? But yeah, so I'll probably actually started rewatching Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero the one day. So I'm actually like almost, I think I might be almost halfway through it. And then I decided to watch this other show instead. But yeah. Alright. Alright, I can't. Anyway. So yeah, I'll probably rewatch that one. Now the nice thing about like Devil is a Part-Timer and Misfitted Demon King Academy, at least hey. Look, I can do that too. Although neither of us really did much damage with it, but yeah, the nice thing about those ones is they are both
should thank you. I knew the girl wouldn't be strong enough to help me kill Gathric alone.
You realize you're
There's
still being
just
attacked,
one
right?
more thing I need from you. To fully absorb Gathric's power, I require blood sacrifice. Your blood should be good enough. This will go easier for us both if you don't bother fighting back.
Beam! What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, definitely would have went easier for you. Beamja, keep my daughter safe and you'll earn both your freedom and that damn book you want so badly, but by the divines, if any harm comes to her, I'll make sure everyone I do business with will hear about what you did in Blackmarsh. Okay, well, I'll read this on the off chance it's a skill book, and then I'll take it. On the off chance I don't have it.
Father never trusted Beam. I always thought he was just being overprotective.
What will you do now?
I don't know. Beamja has looked after me since I was knee-high to him. I need to rest, and then I think I'm going back to High Rock. Go on without me. I think I need to be alone for a while.
Okay. Why is he standing up again? That was weird. Did, like, somebody resurrect him? Become ethereal. Jump off a mountain and survive. Show. That's very weird. Yeah, well, we got a word wall. We got a... I mean, really, that's it. Like, we got the word wall. That's... Like, we haven't... Like, we got some more shit to sell, because I need more money, obviously. I mean, we didn't really get... like, a whole lot from here. I mean, we saved... Well, I guess I don't know that we saved her life. I mean, he said that he knew she wouldn't be strong enough to kill the guy, but then, like, when he said he needed a sacrifice, and, you know, he decided to choose the one who was strong enough to kill the thing instead of the one who wasn't. So, I mean, the fact that he decided to go after us, I mean, I guess we didn't really hear out if he had plans for after that. Like, oh, hang on. I missed a thing here. Oh my god, that's horrible. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, we don't really, I guess we didn't really give him enough time to hear if, like, he had plans after sacrificing us. There's supposed to be battle axe somewhere, but I don't really... It says it's behind the throne, but it looks like shit got fucked up over there, so it could be, like, anywhere now, really. And the reason I care is because it actually has... I forgot all about this place. I do this place, like, every time, because this battle axe we're looking for is guaranteed to have this. Guaranteed to have the enchantment on it. No, that's just a maze. And it's one of the two enchantments that I prefer to put on my weapons. The other one being the chaos damage enchantment, but that's not possible to get until we go outside of the Dragonborn DLC. At least I'm reasonably certain that you can't get it. I mean, I've never seen it outside of Solstheim. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, because the other thing is I'm not 100% sure what it considers behind the throne. Like, I mean, I would consider here, like, where the shield is behind the throne, but I guess it could be, since we come from that direction, maybe they count, like, for here, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. just got his sword. I checked down there and I didn't see it. But yeah, I come here and do this dungeon and this quest all the time. This mini quest, I guess. Specifically to get this enchantment, and now I can't fucking find the thing. Oh wait, I didn't pick it up, did I? No, definitely not. Also, what the fuck staff was that? Staff of Ice Spikes? Did I get this off of Falmer, maybe? Looks like something they would have. Very weird. Very, very weird. I don't know. I imagine I can probably get the enchantment somewhere. It's the Fiery Soul Trap enchantment, anyway. And yeah, it's usually what I usually slap that and chaos damage onto a weapon. And then carry around Azura Star or the Black Star, usually. But that's really when I go, like... I was going to say min-max, but I guess I don't really do much more min-maxing than I have now. But yeah, I'll usually carry those. Or carry that so that like I can just recharge my weapon whenever, right? And the reason I prefer Fiery Soul Trap, and then if I can get those on a Stalrim weapon, that's even better. Because obviously, if you don't know, Stalrim powers up any ice enchantments that you put on it, and but the way that it's coded in the game, as long as something has an ice enchantment on it, it just powers up all the enchantments. So like chaos damage has a chance to do fire, lightning, or ice damage, but just the fact that it can do ice damage counts for Stalrim, and it'll power up how much damage the fire and lightning can do as well. And then with Fiery Soul Trap, the same thing, the little bit of fire damage, because obviously it's Fiery Soul Trap, just better than Soul Trap. But yeah, the little bit of fire damage that it applies with, it would even still boost that, even though that particular enchantment doesn't have anything to do with ice, and it works on armor as well. For frost resistance. Unfortunately, there's a lot fewer uses to exploit it for armor. Like I said, for weapons, you can throw chaos damage on it, and then any other enchantment that you throw on it will also be powered up. And like I said, you can do it for armor, but obviously it requires you to basically just frost resistance, right? But like if you throw frost resistance on it, it'll I was gonna go and unlock Elf Hand, but it's significantly further away than I thought it was. But yeah, obviously having like 4 pieces of armor, 2, and then like your ring and necklace slot, all with frost resistance, is a bit much. And like putting something like magic resist on it doesn't work the same, even though it does technically help resist frost damage. It doesn't quite work the same as the chaos enchantment, because unlike the chaos enchantment, it's specifically targeting something else. We got Amulet of RK, Flower. I mean, both of those locations actually ended up being, well, I guess the first one wasn't too long. Well, neither of them were really all that long, but this it, just this like altar to RK, I guess. What the hell is this place called again? Wayward Pass. I mean, I'll take a quick peek here to see if there's anything, but I don't particularly remember this location. Oh, there's Brelina. And I mean, there doesn't really seem to be any more to it. I don't know why an arcade priest would decorate with bones. I mean, I get that arcade is like God of the Dead, but I still feel like that would be like desecrating the dead. Although, may not have been used for a while. Oh, there's a unique item here. Ancient Traveler Skull. Weird unique item, but it's still a unique item. Which one is East March? Torbjorn. I don't know which hold is East March. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole location. Apparently, there was going to be a ghost, the spirit of the ancient traveler, to fight there, but I guess it never got put into the game. But yeah, anyway, we'll head to our vault. Although the only thing that we really have to display is our bugs, but torch bug, butterfly, moth. Oh, we didn't get these in order, and we were doing what's the thing that we? Oh, right, the masks are what we're somehow managing to collect in order. So our next one should be Connoric. It's going to be very disappointing when it isn't, but it's Corbjorn. I still don't know what that skull is, but we got these keys now. So don't know what Patema's skull is. Arvak's skull I remember, but Patema's I don't. Yeah, we don't have anything else. We have Keening here that we should display somewhere probably. But other than that, I don't think that we really have anything for this place, do we? No, because I don't have anywhere where they don't have any of that. And then obviously we got these, but none of those. All right, so I guess that's it then. That's all we have to display. And yeah, all right. So that's it for this part. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You know what? That doesn't matter. Yeah, there we go. Half hour. But yeah, that's it for this part. So next week, we'll start in Elftand and continue our discerning the transmundane and get through there and get into Blackreach and do some stuff in there. I don't know whether or not we'll do much in Blackreach in the next part, but next week we should be able to clear out Blackreach at least, and hopefully begin the next part of the discerning the transmundane quest. But I guess that's not too bad. The next part. I guess it can be. It depends really on what kind of enemies they decide to give us. But I think there's a couple locations where we can get basically everything we need for it. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.